Nat.
Hi.
Where are you?
I am in beautiful East Africa in Nairobi, Kenya.
That's crazy, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, so you've been getting asked a lot of questions.
Yeah, lots of questions.
So, we're going to do a frequently asked
Ask questions, yeah.
segment.
Yeah.
So, I've got the questions here.
Okay.
So, one big one you get asked a lot is, why did you move here?
Why the hell did you move to Africa?
Yeah.
Basically, we're adventurers, you and I. I mean, maybe like people who know us know this, but people who are maybe fans don't know that we've been around. We've been in 5 different places in the last 18 years, 3 countries, and we've been in like Cali and San Fran, SoCal. We went to DC. We're in Maryland. We went to New York for a bit, Toronto, Ottawa, and now we have flown halfway across the world to this beautiful place.
So we did Canada, where you're from.
Yeah, some years ago we moved to Canada, where I am from, my homeland, and so we thought, why not explore your homeland? Yeah.
Cool. So you're here.
I'm here. I can't believe it. It's amazing.
Sitting on the rooftop.
Yeah. There's monkeys behind us, hopefully, and somewhere in those bushes. They're cute.
All right. So another question you get is, how was the move?
Yeah, like how we did it and everything.
Yeah. So we sold everything.
We did, and it was crazy because we made the decision and we left within 5 months. So it was like, buy the tickets, click, sell everything you have. So we decided part of this whole journey was to also minimize stuff. So we sold all of our furniture, we sold all our stuff. We packed everything into
like 6 cases.
6 big ass cases, 2 carry-ons, and 2 laptop bags.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then
Flight was how long again?
it was like almost 20, it was 25 and a half hours. We went Ottawa to Chicago to New Jersey, Jersey to Zurich, and then Zurich to Jomo Kenyatta in Nairobi. Yeah.
And we got all our
like everyone was like, oh my god, they're gonna lose your baggage, they're gonna like steal it, whatever. Nothing, like everything was intact, nothing actually got broken. We brought sensitive studio equipment and stuff, and everything was fine. It was just at the airport, like we were a little confused because we had a driver coming to meet us, like where we were meeting our driver, but we sorted it out, and there was tons of people there like waiting, and it was late at night. We arrived at 11.
Yeah, that was another concern. People
like my family was like, oh my god, you're arriving so late, it's gonna be so scary, but it really was not at all. It was fine. Yeah.
Yep. So the trip was...
It was very smooth, yeah.
All right, so another question is, how has it been assimilating?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've been here 3 months, and honestly, the weather is amazing, which is great. The food actually is amazing. It surprised me. The taste is really good. Everything's organic. It's halal meat, so that's been fine. Everybody here speaks English. I actually was joking with you. Remember, I was like, should I learn Swahili before we go? You're like, everybody speaks English, so I mean, like literally, I haven't. Like they'll say jumbo or whatever, and but it's kind of cool to learn different words. The only thing that's different is that like, products that Westerners are used to are pretty expensive, some of them. So
yeah, because they kind of know you guys will pay.
They call, just so you guys know, they call
premium.
foreigners Muzungu. So like if you're Indian or Asian or Caucasian, they call you Muzungu. So there's the Muzungu price for stuff, but whatever. It's not really that big of a deal.
Actually, might as well go to the next question, which is kind of the same. People said, what's different?
Yeah. I mean, the weather is different because it's minus 30 in Canada right now, so it's like for people who are in Fahrenheit, it would be like in the low to upper 70s here, and there's like this breeze. You can tell there's a little breeze going, so it's really nice. Actually, it reminds me very much of Northern California when we lived in San Francisco, like in Rohnert Park in the Valley area. It's kind of similar weather to that. And basically the food is. It's weird, like I tasted a tomato for the first time. Like food tastes different. There's no GMOs and everything, so it's all fresh. Yeah.
People.
The other thing, so people ask me one big question. My family was very concerned, and a lot of people who have been online have been like, what about the crime and the disease? So the thing is, I haven't experienced any crime here. I haven't seen a crime happen. We go out a lot. Like we're even out till 1 a.m. because we're night owls. We'll go out to restaurants or.
And that's not saying there isn't.
Yeah, there's crime everywhere. But I mean, people were like, "Oh my God!" Basically, clutch your purse and hide everything and wear money belts and everything. But yeah, use common sense like you would in downtown Manhattan or LA or San Francisco. But it's just like that, pretty much. There's no people ravaging you out in the street and knocking you over the head, taking your stuff. There's no lepers in the ditch, there's not this diseased flies around kids and stuff like you get.
Yeah, people act like, every 5 minutes,
Something's
everywhere
gonna
you
happen.
go, there's something's going to
Yeah,
happen.
and it's really I think it's a shame because it's like for whatever reason there's this stereotype about Africa that it's dirty and poverty and
Yeah, you'll find your dirty spots.
and
here
yeah,
and
it's
there,
but it's like anywhere. You go to some places in the States, go some places in Canada, go some places in England. You have the gamut. Here really, I mean, if I could say anything to everybody, it's just like any other place. You have everything here. You have poverty, you have wealth, you have middle class, you have crime, you have whatever, but it's not like
Yeah.
every second of the
And
day.
interestingly, the middle class is actually growing.
Yes.
Because a lot of
it is-
people think
yeah.
everything's either super rich and
or-
dirt poor,
no,
and that's it.
There's quite a burgeoning middle class here, so
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
All right, next question. So another question you get is, what do you miss the most?
I mean, we've traveled a lot. We've lived in a lot of different places. Everywhere you go, you make friends. In some places I've lived, I've had family. So of course you miss them. But I mean, you've got Facebook, you've got Skype, you've got WhatsApp. So honestly, I talk to actually people more now that I'm here than I did when I was living in the
that's
places
crazy.
where I lived. Oh, and the only thing I actually miss is poutine. As anyone who follows me
Yeah.
on any social media knows, I love my poutine. But I did find a place that weirdly enough sells disco fries. They call it poutine at the mall here, but it's not really poutine because it's not squeaky curds, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, but even in Canada,
no,
we
yeah.
didn't like every we
No,
liked a
only
particular
Poutini's
one.
was the best place
Oh,
that we
man,
had
Queen-
on Queen
Queen
Street.
and Dover Court?
Shout out to Poutini's.
Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah,
that's
no,
the
I don't.
stuff.
I mean, I can keep in touch with everyone, so that's really cool.
Yeah. All right, another question you get is, how are you treated as a white
Yeah,
person?
I mean, to be honest, going out anywhere, you kind of just get treated like a normal person. Everyone's doing their thing. You're just a regular person. Now, there are two extremes that I've found, but they're not super common or an everyday occurrence. One is that you're Mzungu, you're white, so it's like you must be loaded, so everything's 5 times Mzungu price. So there is this overcharging for some stuff. And then there's the other one where it's like they treat you like royalty, like you're a god, and they are in awe when you're kind to them or say a nice word. So it's interesting, but it's not like it happens every day,
Yeah. Actually, it is funny. Sometimes people have been surprised that you're so nice.
Yeah, like when we went to Courtesy Beach, we went to this place that's like kind of villagey.
Or like you're
and-
nice with the security guards
and they're like,
this.
oh, you said hello, how nice, thanks. I'm like, how's your weekend, how's your family, whatever. They're like, oh my god,
like
you're talking to me.
Yeah, you're expected to just walk past them.
Yeah, I think it's just interesting. So it's interesting when you're kind to people here, just normal, like what I would consider normal. They're like, oh wow, like you're talking to me, So that's interesting.
All right, so another question you get asked is, how will this move affect your music career?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not going to affect my career. We have lived in many different places and made music in all those places. My style is my style. I don't go to a place to make the kind of music. Like I didn't go to San Francisco to make San Franciscan music or DC to make DCan music,
Yeah, if you moved to Germany, you wouldn't like.
I wouldn't be
gonna be-
singing in German,
Right.
because even some people were like, "Oh, are you gonna have an African influence?" I'm like, probably not. I mean, I think it'd be
Yeah.
cool to meet the artists from here. And there's a huge recording industry. There's a huge recording industry in Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. There's a ton of entertainment, like Nollywood, right? Like from Nigeria
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
we're doing this. Your
But we're
style
gonna do the
is your
same.
style.
It's gonna be the same style, the same nat that you've always
Because it's all
heard.
it's
yeah.
all cloud anyway.
Exactly. I
Like
mean, and that's
iTunes
the
and
brilliance. I
YouTube.
mean, yeah, everything's just done online. We'll still be doing music licensing. You just upload a file. It's internet power, space to work,
Yeah.
good to go. So it won't change anything at all.
And actually, that leads into the next question, which is, do you have any projects
Yeah, I
in
mean,
the works?
I am definitely working on some stuff. We've kind of decided to go to a singles model. As you guys know, sometimes it takes me years in between albums. We've decided it's just a lot of work and effort and too much of a long gap. So we're
Yeah,
going to do.
and sometimes people think,
Yeah, like
"Are
you
you still
died.
doing
Are you
music?"
still? I mean, a lot of people have been asking that. I haven't put out something for a couple of years, so yeah, they have been asking that. But we're definitely going to be continuing to do music. Actually, hopefully, it'll be more now that we've gone to the singles model, and we'll be vlogging again, which I know a lot of you guys have been asking about. So we'll be resuming the vlogs, and yeah, you'll hear from me, and we'll talk to you more about sort of what we're doing later on.
all right, so
Yeah.
frequently asked questions.
Karibu Kenya, and come along with us on our cool journey that we're having here, and we're gonna have fun.
Nice. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. You're funny.